Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Liza P. I will be doing a live playthrough, new game. I will also be doing the Overture DLC, which is $30. It is dropped. I will be doing a portion of it at start to get a weapon, and then I will be going back to the main game. And before I fight the final boss of the main game, I will continue the DLC. So, on that note, let us begin. There is no trophy for doing a certain difficulty, so I will be playing on Butterfly Guidance, which is an easy difficulty.
Can you hear me? Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
I will also try and not to talk over.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
I will also try and not to talk over people that are talking in game.
Jimmy will restart soon.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krat, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Use belt. Select upper belt, press up and hold to select the first slot. D-pad down to select lower belt. Press and hold to select the first slot. Use X to select belt item. Hold square for extra bag, square and D-pad buttons to use the items selected to the extra bag.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help. But the streets are not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there. It'll be helpful on your way to the hotel.
So, there is a trophy for collecting all the weapons. I will be showing how to get them all. Once you select your first weapon, you will not be able to get the other two, but I will show you where you can buy the other two at. So for starters, we will be going on the path of the sweeper for a strength build.
Destination destination.
But I will not be using said weapon because I will be using the glaive, which is a DLC added weapon. Use pulse cell to recover HP. The maximum number of times a pulse cell can be used. When you reach the maximum, the cell will be discharged. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, pulse cells will be gradually charged. So if I use all my healing, I can attack enemies to get back another healing. L2 to guard. You can block enemy attacks by guarding. If your guard is successful, your character will take reduced damage, but it will consume stamina. The reduced damage will be transferred to guard regain. Your guard regain accumulates, but gradually decreases over time. While you have guard regain, you can attack enemies to recover HP. If a guard succeeds right before being hit, it triggers a perfect guard. When a perfect guard is successful, you will not receive damage, only stamina is consumed. You can use perfect guard to destroy an enemy's weapon or put the enemy in a staggerable state.
You cannot see in the dark. Switch me on and gently will light the way.
When I come across notes, I will be reading them if I am not being attacked, but I will not be reading them aloud. So I will be after the notes because there are points with some of the notes that you acquire things when you read the note. Doors and ladders all throughout Krat that are locked by devices. You can unlock these doors or go down ladders to create shortcuts. And here we get our first shortcut. Fable Arts. R2 uses Blade Fable Art, while guarding uses Handle Fable Art. Weapons have distinct blades and handles that each have their own Fable Art. Fable Arts use Fable slots. Different Fable Arts use different number of slots. Charge Fable slots by attacking enemies with weapons. And here we have our first elite enemy. Hold triangle for a charge attack. While you're attacking, a white outline will appear around the enemy's HP bar. When this happens, you can make the enemy staggered with a charge attack or Fable Art. And I made him staggerable, but then killed him. So I will be showing the stagger animation at a later date or a later time. Stargazer. Use a Stargazer for fully recovering HP and stamina, as well as charging your pulse cells. You will be revived at this point in the case of death. Remember, this process also revives enemies, not just your character. So, rest at Stargazer, bring back health and stamina, and use pulse cells, a lot of reading if I were to read all the notes. So I will set dashing. R1, press R1 to hold, press R and hold R1 to dash. Can share duplicate settings with forward jump and dodge action. If duplicate settings are not set for dodge or dash dodge, press once to dash. Putting enough time to pause the screen and read the notes if you guys want to read them. Fury attack. Some enemies become red and use a strong attack, called a Fury attack. You cannot guard Fury attacks, but you can move out of the attack's range or counter with a perfect guard.
Destination Hotel Crimes. Optimal location for observing the destination.
Shortcut.
A powerful parade puppet is blocking the entrance, and that's the only way in. So please, be careful.
Hello there! Welcome to Krat, visitor. I didn't think there were any stalkers left to fight the puppets. You didn't hear? Figures. The whole organization fell apart. All that's left are wannabes and amateurs who think they can fight on their own. You ought to buy something while you're at the festival. You can't rely on yourself alone. Out here alone? You could use some help. Here's a festival gift for you. Now get yourself something useful.
So we get our first merchant. He sells different throwables, weapons, sometimes records. We'll get into those when they come about. You can also sell unusable things to him and get Ergo from it. But I will be buying the throwing cells and selling the Ergo that I picked up and using excess Ergo
This
to
is called a Stargazer. A marvelous device the Stalkers used in the past.
Warning. Puppet threshold exceeds danger estimates. Please reduce puppet numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this Stargazer for a moment. Gather Ergo, clever one. This Stargazer will make you stronger. But the Stargazer's strength doesn't last forever, so be careful with it. Hurry up and come to Hotel Krat.
So, interacting with the Stargazer, we are allowed to look at the storage, where other items that are not we cannot hold on to go to, and we get the ability to level up. So we come about our first actual boss. I have a little over half an hour to kill him. Okay, should be able to do that. Before we go in there, we are going to equip our throwing items. And here we go. Get parade leader Ergo and a court. If it doesn't already, I'll show you what. I'll tell you what courts do at a later time. What they're needed for. But that parade leader's Ergo we will not be using.
Energy depleted.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
That's where the name comes in. So that hidden moonstone that I picked up is a material for upgrading weapons. Different materials for different levels of the weapon and Ergo are needed.
Welcome to the Sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Prove your identity. Who are you? Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. Welcome to Hotel Krat.
Your springs are reacting. So, a little note that when it says your springs are reacting or a different like a different phrase will show up, it means you're becoming human because you're lying. It's also, they call it humanity. Different levels of humanity are needed for a different endings of the game. I have done every ending except for the last ending, which I will be trying to do this playthrough, and I will try and give the right answer to the critical choices for raising my humanity. I know most of them, so I'm trying to get the right answer. I haven't watched that in so long. I usually skip it, so.
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia. I've been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krat to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers, but we have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krat is dangerous for humans, and that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him.
Okay, leveling up. You can level up through Sophia using Ergo in your possession. You can increase your stats when you level up.
Look at Gemini. I think he's in shock.
Gemini is fine.
That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't so calm. I'm no inventor, but perhaps I can fix him. Or perhaps he'll fix himself in time. Wait, take this pocket watch. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to a safe place. Be careful, clever one.
Okay. Yeah, we still have half hour. Alright, so this is basically the hub. Hotel Krat. You can teleport to other stargazers. You can transfer from one stargazer to another. You can only travel to those you've activated. Stargazers in areas with an event will be marked with a hint. So Hotel Krat has 3 people we can talk to. There's the boss rematch. You can relive boss battles against bosses you've defeated. Bosses and battle memories can each have their own unique stats. Defeating a boss will allow you to fight against a boss at a higher difficulty. The mode difficulty is fixed at Legendary Stalker. Might play with that a little bit, but you don't exactly gain ergo from fighting him a second time, so there's kind of no point. So this is Eugene.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person... Wow! You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
And she gives you a Legion arm. Legion arm is a special equipment that is equipped on the left arm. Each Legion arm has its own combat ability. Legion arms can be modified into all sorts of forms. Modifications can be made using Venini Craft Machine.
The sound of it alone. That craftsmanship comes only from the hands of Geppetto. You must be something else. A custom arm from Geppetto himself is quite an accessory. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Eugenie from the Workshop Union. I know my way around weapons of all kinds. I'm sure Master Geppetto would agree. If any of your weapons need work, bring them to me.
Okay, so I've been saying her name wrong the entire time that I've been playing this game. I always thought she was Eugene, not Eugenie. But she's Eugenie.
I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at something?
So with her, you get the ability to upgrade your weapons. If you have Moonstone, Eugenie can help you upgrade a weapon's blade. The weapon's attack power will increase when you upgrade the blade. Some blades can only be upgraded with special Moonstone. And I do not have any Moonstone of the Dark Covenant, or Dark Moonstone of the Covenant. So I cannot upgrade that blade. You can bring Eugenie cranks to alter weapon handles. Each handle property upgrades based on your character default abilities. You can change this property and grade one time with a handle alteration. However, you can always reset it with a balanced crank. So if I have any motivity cranks, I can increase the physical attack damage by 1, or I can lower it by 1, or change its properties or attack abilities, but I don't have any. You can ask her questions about a stargazer.
A stargazer is a survival device used by the Stalkers. It powers itself by accumulating and absorbing ergo spores in the air. The Stalkers installed stargazers all across the city. Once they're recovered, we can put them to use.
And about training.
If you want to test your skills or try new techniques, head for the garden. The Stalkers captured a puppet to use for training. Don't look at me like that. Everyone hates puppets. I know whose side you're on.
So, just like she said, you can walk out here in the garden. You'll be able to pull your weapon out. And you can test your attacks on the puppets. Press and hold the dash. Can share duplicate setting forward with forward jump dodge action. If duplicate settings are not set for dash, dodge, press once to dash.
Welcome to Hotel Krat. My name is Polendina, butler to Lady Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service. At Hotel Krat, comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
I'll talk to you about the Grand
The
Covenant.
Grand Covenant is a set of absolute commands imprinted on puppets when they are made. First law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands. Second law. A puppet may not harm humans. Third law. A puppet protects and serves humans and the city of Krat. Fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. I've told you about the laws engraved upon every puppet. Do you require anything else?
Nope. So you can purchase things from Polendina. And if you have some excess ergo, you can use them here as well.
Welcome to Hotel.
I don't think I have anything. Oh, I do. But we will not be selling that, as it will be used to gain a weapon or amulet later on. I will explain that when the time comes. And now we get to talk to Antonia.
Unexpected guests are welcome. We don't insist on reservations. I am Antonia, and this is my hotel. Welcome. Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are undiminished. It's a shame. He took off for Elysian Boulevard, and he never came back. If he doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin. Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for him. It comes with a long story, but I think it's better off with you. Please find that old man. And do take care of yourself out there.
So we get someone's memory and a gesture show off clothes. Now, if we go to the outfit that she gave us and put it on, we see that the uniform of a sophisticated and dignified boarding school. These clothes have been worn before. Uniform of a boarding school famous in Krat. The initial M is engraved on an elegant brooch. So if we put them on, and we go to the gesture, show off clothes, and we show the gesture.
It suits you. For a moment there, you looked just like... Oh, forgive me, I'm rambling. When you get to my age, your memories are like good friends. And just as distracting.
Different gestures in front of different people will trigger different outcome. Or different gestures in front of different people will show different dialogue. And if we come up here, leave, our door is locked. We'll start. Yep. Loctite. Okay. So our next area, oh, I can't go there either. Well, that is a secret that we'll talk later about. I think that is everything we can do right now. You have something to say.
I'll use my power to help you.
About
Ergo is the miracle that made Krat prosper. Without Ergo, there would be no automated puppets to make Krat wealthy. When you move, you tap into the power of Ergo within you. Gather more Ergo. It will make you stronger.
And Monad's
In the
lamp.
folklore of Krat, a cricket often acts as a guide. That is why these automated models became popular. But Gemini is unique. He's more than just a guide. As you get more familiar with Gemini, you'll see what I mean.
Okay. And I believe that is all we can do in Hotel Krat as of right now. So, have you noticed while you're in Hotel Krat, you can sprint for eternity. You do not run out of stamina. You do, however, when you are in the training area. Because that acts just like the actual everywhere else. You do for running, you do for attacking. And everything else. Keep that in mind. Also, always keep your weapon fully repaired when you're not using it. And I do believe that is all we can do in Hotel Krat. So, on that note, we'll end right now. We will see you in the next one. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you view me in the next video. Oh, I don't have any, I don't have any gestures to show that a farewell goodbye. So, see you guys later.